Hello, guys. Greetings and good morning. If you are tuning in to me from Africa, I guess it's morning time. If you are tuning in to me from some other continents of the world, such as Asia or America, whichever, greetings. So, if you are from Africa, good morning. If you're from Asia or other countries, good afternoon, good evening, respectively. As usual, I've come to give us a summary of the broadcast that went on yesterday. And of course, it's not mass adoption meeting anymore. It's founders meeting. So this is going to be the last time I will talk about mass adoption meeting. Going forward, it's now the founders meeting. That's what the new administration has brought up. And as stewards in the community, our responsibility is to follow the guidelines put out by the administration. So I want us to take notes. I'm using a summary of the mass adoption meeting for the very last time. Okay. All right, so welcome to my broadcast. For you that has just tuned into my broadcast, it's a pleasure having you. I want to first of all use this opportunity to appreciate all those who are keeping themselves up to date. You are not watching my broadcast to promote my channel. You are watching my broadcast to get yourself further informed, get yourself further prepared for what is coming. That's what you are doing. And I happen to be a member in the Privy Council of the Simply Brilliant community. So I think I'm in a vantaged position to bring the right information to you guys. And I would keep up as much as I can to continue to bring up the necessary informations. We are getting more organized, and you are going to see more of those organizations in the Gringo Cash back office. And then as we continue having meetings with the administration, it is the mind of the administration to interact with individuals one on one. That is the mind of the administration. His intent is to see that he gets the heartbeat of everybody directly. So every human being has access to the administration. It is not just the Privy Council, it is not only the ambassadors. Everybody in the community can reach out to the administration and have one on one talk with him. Okay. And you can offer your own advice. You can offer your congratulatory message to him. You can do everything you can directly with him. There are no limitations. Okay. Nonetheless, I have taken it upon myself to bring the right information to the community as much as possible from the perspective of the administration. Those who attend the mass adoption meeting, comparing it with my summary of the founders meeting, sorry, not mass adoption meeting, those who attend the founders meeting, compare it side by side with my summary. I am, as much as possible, giving you a 90% update on what we have discussed yesterday. So I'm going to do that again today. And as much as possible, I'll be brief. I'll go straight to the point. I would say a lot of things. So if you're tuning into my broadcast, it's a pleasure having you. Always please cultivate the habit of liking this channel, because you are creating social proof. You are manifesting this community to the entire world. Somewhere in the future, we are going to be an alternative to the current financial system. Those of us who are seeing what's going on in the world, it's not getting easier. And it's not going to get easier by the day. It will only get a little bit more challenging. The only solution that we are offering, from what I have seen, is the only solution that will stand the test of time. Our community is accommodating humanity at large, all of humanity. That's what we are doing. And I am sure that our Savior, our Creator, is with us. And his intent is to see that humanity enjoys prosperity, abundance, and heaven on earth. The kind of picture we are trying to create is a repeat of what happened in the Garden of Eden. In the Garden of Eden, there was literally abundance, and you know, humanity lived a life that you can only dream about. We are going to manifest it. And what we are doing is we are moving around the entire world looking for people that are willing to support this project, because it's a lifetime project. It is not about a project you run for some time. Nonetheless, you have to make some commitments for about a year. And after a year, you will continue making those commitments. The difference is that the system now will support you because you have run that race faithfully for 1 year, and then the system gives you what you call an equal match. It is that equal match that you are now going to use to keep your subscription fee payments. And that now becomes evidence to people around you that you have run this race for 1 year and this is your reward. Now, it becomes a motivator to invite more people to the community. This is the model we are going to be working with. And the old members are given the opportunity to come back to the community and enjoy the equal match, the double match, and the quadruple match. Even if you fell out as early as January of this year, provided you got your equal match, okay, you are going to be giving your double match. And by December, you also be giving your quadruple. From the administration's point of view, he wants as many people to come into this community because he needs revenue to keep the community running. And that is the reason why he wants everybody to come back. It's a no-brainer. It's a very simple and straightforward thing. Nonetheless, those who willfully choose not to continue, there is going to be a whole lot of changes towards the end of this year. And by January 1st, just like it happened January 1st of this year, January 1st of this year, there was a screenshot, okay? And only those that were active, that had their TBC wallets, were captured. And if you go into your TBC or Kringle Cash back office, you will see your TBC snapshots. And then those who got their double has also seen that they have double of Joy G. It is going to play out like that again in our community by January 1st. I don't want to go into so much details, but I am telling you that the opportunity to stay active, get active, stay active, receive all the general revenue, benefits that are supposed to be yours is now. You have to get it done now. Because once it's January 31st, once it's December 31st and January 1st, if you are not yet a member in the community, well, it means you are not a steward. Then there will be what you call a kind of factory reset. And there will be a review of all the active members going forward. This is not something hidden. All the information are in this our broadcast. So it is necessary that I give everybody a preview of what to expect in the nearest future before we go into the main details. Okay. So on that said, once again, do well to like this channel, subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed, and then follow through with me. So I'm sharing my screen now, and there are one or two things I'll show us, So I think my screen is now being shared. So this is agent activation. I won't go into it yet. Let me talk about SBC community updates. So the administration yesterday, after welcoming us, it was as well anchored this time by our beloved brother Kardashian, okay, from the United States, Dr. Kardashian. I beg your pardon. So the administration took his time to explain. This is, according to him, this was a basic summary of what's been going on in the community, SBC community updates. He talked about it and it's self-explanatory, okay? It's quite self-explanatory. Now, agent program as well was self-explanatory. He talked about it. Now, if you understand what he wrote here, then I think you understand what he was talking about. Now, status of donation, he also talked about it. And in the status of donation or status donation, he said that it is the responsibility of everyone to donate as agents. He was very particular. There were so many people saying they want to recycle. He said that doesn't work. He made reference to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, when it began, there was no need for recycling. What they did was to buy Bitcoin. Some of them bought $10, some of them bought 20, some 100. Some were very careful to hold on for about a year, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years. They held it. And that's the same model we want to create. Now, I'm not mixing words. We are going to excel beyond Bitcoin in another 1 year from now. In the next 1 year from now, we are going to become, about a year from now, a utility token, okay? And that utility token will be sought after. The entire world will want to have a little bit of Joy G. In about a year from now, there is no telling to what the price of Joy G will be. Forget about what you are seeing in the pool coin or in the markets. There is an excellent idea and intelligence behind the administration that he will use to turn things around. And those enemies of this community that has taken it upon themselves to listen to my broadcast and then go contrary to what I'm saying. Some of you are there, you are watching, you are listening. Good luck to you. But I am telling you, for the good ones that are watching me as well and are listening, that it doesn't matter the intelligence of the enemies against this community. There is an intelligent plan to override their intention, their ungodly and wicked intentions. So the administration made us understand that you shouldn't go about recycling. Okay, the idea is HODL. It is written here. Let me just show you. It's written here, so some of you should read it. Remember, the bonus or reward for HODL and consecutive donations are paid in 2 transactions. One will come moments after you donate. The other will come at midnight for those who choose to be consistent in holding. He put it out again. A donation of $10 will be returned to you in Joyg, and you are encouraged to HODL. Hold on for dear life. So the idea of what we are doing is HODL. You see, this community is a beautiful community. Those who are given to quick gratification won't be able to thrive easily in our community. If the only way to thrive in our community is leverage, that's our principle of operation, leverage. It's like the good news. We are spreading out the good news, and we encourage members to join us to hear the good news. And when you hear that good news, don't just be a passive hearer, be an active hearer, and then duplicate by leveraging, bringing in people to see the good news, to see that humanity is creating a pathway out of the morass of poverty, difficulty, hardship, artificial scarcity, into a world given to abundance and prosperity for all. And that is why this is a school. That is why you have to pay attention. That is why you have to plug into men of consequences who are giving you the right information. Failure to do so, and you do what you like, you are going to compromise your status, your standing in the community. And it's only going to get a bit more complicated because there are a lot of things that are unfolding by the day. And that's why I'm taking it upon myself to give us these updates. Let's take it personally and work accordingly. Tomorrow, don't turn around and say that the system was unfair. There was no unfairness in the system. The administration that is now in charge, before he acts, he documents. Before he acts, he documents. He has documented these informations, and he documented the agent activation so that people will know. He documents and he gives it out in his own words. I'm only trying to modify so that people will understand. That's what we call the summary of the founders meeting. That's what I'm doing. So if you want to get it directly from the source, you are encouraged to come for the mass adoption meeting and hear from the horse's mouth, and then listen to questions and now how responses will be done. I would as well give out the questions a few people asked. I also asked some questions which will be very necessary that you know about. Okay, so that said, please, if you haven't read through, read through. Update to promo. So there are modifications that has been done, and they are all self-explanatory. Now, the administration yesterday said that there were some people that were doing well. Some people are getting to their 30th donations. They've held it for 30 days. And a few people have faithfully done that. And he congratulated all those ones. So he also encouraged new members to come in and take part in this exercise. Do not swap, do not sell, do not transfer. Just leave it as it is. That's how the whole thing should be. At least you should do this exercise for about 1 year, and there is a whole lot of rewards that will follow through. All right. So these things are quite self-explanatory. You HODL for 7 days, you get an equal match of Joy G, right? 8 to 30 days, you are given the same equal match of Joy G, and then an interest of 50%, which is $5. From the 31st to 365 days, if you can, then you enjoy 100%. So you're giving $10, you get $20. It is self-explanatory. I don't need to bewilder. I don't need to re-emphasize on this. The June bounties updates, the administration has said that those who are, who are victims of the shortage in their June bounty. That is, they haven't been paid their June bounty. They should be on the lookout. Something will come up in the Kringle Cash. And then with the June bounties, they can use it to renew their own subscription or the subscription of whoever they care to renew their subscription. They will be given admin credits. He has said it. I've also made a summary of this particular video, but I am refreshing your mind and I want to remind you of what the administration talked about yesterday. Instant bounties, of course, those of us in the community that has been receiving instant bounties is because we are active and our downline pays, we get 50%. It's that simple. If you are inactive and your downline pays, the money goes directly to the admin, 100%. That's what he's saying. So this is what I've been particular about, and I want to read it out so that people will hear. Don't say I wasn't informed. And I want all of you who are watching this video to please be very active. It's not good enough to just hear for yourself. Spread these informations to every group around you. Let it be that you have given the good news out and they did not listen. Let it be that you spread light around and they prefer darkness to light. Please, you may not know what is going on yet until you begin to see what will play out on the digital realm, which will start playing out sometime next year. This year was a test run. The United States has launched FedNow. A good number of people are kept ignorant by the media and they don't know what is coming. We want it such that before they get there, we are there. Now, this is what I want you to take note of. At the end of 2023, which is about 4 months from now, our goal is to get as many SBC members current as possible so that we can move towards distribution of the match funds. Now, what the admin is telling you is he needs our cooperation to launch this project. And it all boils down to revenue. Let me tell you guys, okay? Whether you choose to come in or not, we are going to move forward nonetheless. Okay? Whether you choose to come in or not, this project is divine. We are going to move forward. And I tell you that those who will push this forward are people like myself. I'm going to push it. I'm a builder. And I make boast in that fact that I'm a builder. And I can bring in as many people as I can when the time is right. So I am giving you guys the opportunity, those of you who just enjoy watching me for the fun of it, to get active. If you want to get active, don't say that I want to sit back and see how it happens. There is a timeline. If you want to get your quadruple match by December, the best thing is to sacrifice. Nothing on earth comes on a platter of gold. Some of you say, I've been paying my subscription fee. Listen, you wouldn't have outweighed me in payment of subscription fee. Okay? I don't mean to make boast, but right from when I entered this community, by the grace of God, I have been consistently paying my subscription fee. And I don't miss out. Okay? And I have made some very good commitments in this community. Listen, when it comes to a reasonable amount, I don't want to speak out how much I've put in. I know that it will yield. Some of you have the money, but you want to use wisdom, human wisdom, to see before you believe. And I am seeing it because I see into the future. And I am a divine being. I know what's going on. I keep myself up to date. And that's why I know that this project will succeed. So those of you who have the means, trust what I am saying, that we will succeed and we are going to succeed beginning from now. We've been succeeding all these years, but the new admin has come in solely for one purpose, to straighten out the rough lines. And if you leave him for another 6 months, I tell you that the whole world will want to work with our community. Yes. So I am asking you to join us while you still can. You have between now and the end of this year as an old member, because whether you choose to follow us or not, nonetheless, we'll get to our goal. It's your choice to come in now. The opportunity is there now. Get active and enjoy the benefits while you still can. If you choose not to, well, I have done my part. Decide on how you want to go about it. So let's continue. Not just a number on the screen. So admin is telling you that those who will get their quadruple match, it's not just going to be a number. You will use it at first to pay subscription fee. Now, how I perceive it's going to be is like the way we used to do banking earlier on this year. You will take responsibility to go into your account every day and withdraw about $5. You do that for 7 days. That's $35. That's good for your subscription fee. Now, it doesn't just end there. you are also going to be a kind of government to support people around you. Now, once you have your quadruple match, it will be an opportunity for you to be able to bring in new members to the community. And out of what the system has given you, you will pay on their behalf. Not just pay, there must be what you call a consensus between you and them. If you spoon feed them, they become weak. We are not raising weak armies, we are not raising weak soldiers. So there must be an input from them. What you are doing is to subsidize their own subscription fee for them. That's what you are doing. So some of you who qualify and then have your quadruple match, and then you turn yourself to Father Christmas, you are hurting yourself, because we are looking for people that will change the world. They must have a dogged mindset. If what you are just doing is spoon feeding them, I tell you that 1 year from now, when they receive their match, they will forget to pay their subscription fee, and everything they've acquired will be lost. So everybody should take responsibility. You are helping them, you are supporting, you are subsidizing. If you choose to leave them and then you just pay for them because you want them to succeed, success is a mind thing. You can't help someone to succeed. It doesn't work like that. Rather, you train the person's mind to be tough, to be dogged, to be strong. That's what you are doing. And that's what this system has been passing us through for the past 7 years. So what this system is doing is he wants to give life to you. It wants to give you financial life so that you can be free to move anywhere within the world without being, intimidated by the government or the powers that be. And that's because we have built a united community based on the principle of abundance, love, and respect. So come into this community. If you have fallen off, come back in and give it one more shot. I can tell you that this time we are not going back. We are going to move forward. And there is no more rolling around. We are moving forward this time. Take this from me, okay? So if it will take the entire community and new members to bring this opportunity forth. So admin is asking you to do it. And I've told you how it's going to look like very soon. Okay. Now, but no one will be removed from the core team until December 31st, 2023. So if you can get current before then, you will still be able to participate in what we have coming. So that's why I'm calling you to join us. Okay. I'm speaking on behalf of the administration. If I must say what I'm saying, I'm speaking on behalf of the administration. Guys, join us again. Give this one more shot. If we've broken your heart, give it one more shot. We won't break your heart again. All right. So in coming weeks and months, as things become clearer, as things become more clear to me as admin, I will update the plans for the core team and bring back the excitement. So by the end of this year, everybody will be excited, like, wow, yes, it's going to happen like that. And around the first quarter of next year, those who qualified with their quadruple match will be given access to withdraw their money and pay subscription fee. That's what we are going to be at this level. So expect something like $5 every day. That's what to expect. And in a month, it's $150. That $150 is not for you to eat and drink. It is for you to grow your downlines. So your $35 is for you. And the other three, of course, if you multiply 35 by 4, that's $140. The system will give it to you and expect you to go out there and bring in new members and subsidize their subscription fee for them. They should bring in their own money. You bring in your own. Those who can, there are strong men among us. There are strong women. Those who can pay in full, and let them know that this assignment is a 1-year project. And while they are going about it, they can also take part in agent donation program. That one happens instantly, and then they are required to cash out their money through our private exchange. I want you guys to get this. The hurdle exercise is going to happen for 1 year. It doesn't mean that you won't touch your money. You can touch it through the private exchange. We are going to soon activate our private exchange. We are making progress. I'm going to go there. I'm going to continue to show us the progress we are making until we get to 10,000. And I'm still calling out on the community to make efforts to stop using the pancake swap to buy coins. Use our private exchange. That way we afford to give the admin enough BUSD so that we can start our program immediately as soon as possible. Okay. So these are the things the administration talked about. These are the summaries he talked about. BUSD to Joy G, I've already said it. Okay. So we're working on it. Now, we're going to talk about this again so that we'll review how much we've been able to accumulate so far. And then with that, I move over to the next thing and then we summarize. So I'll stop sharing my screen now and go back to our BSC scan so that we'll see how much has been acquired. So now I'm going to BSC scan. So this is BSC scan. Okay, now this is it. And there are some things I want you guys to see. Some of you are asking, how can I get to this place? It's a very simple thing. You just go to your private exchange. If you are able to see this is the address of where the coins, this is the address where the coins are. Okay, so if you're able to get there, just go to search. When you click on search, it brings you to this page. If you see here address, this was what I searched for. Okay, it's already there. All you need to do is click on BSC scan, go to the KLove token page, and then you will see all the, I don't know if I should go into details. All right, let me show you from the scratch. So of course, when you go to BSC scan, so let me go there. Hold on. Now, this is our JoyG page. It's loading. I'm sure that all of you are familiar with this page, right? Yes. So this is the page. Let me refresh it. I'm sure that some of you, almost of you, are familiar with this page. Now, a quick iteration. 1 billion coins will be given to members that hodl for 1 year. There are going to be 1,111,111,111. The distribution will spread out to all these 1 billion members. So if you look at this, this is 1 billion coins. It will be distributed to this number of people I earlier on mentioned through a hodl process for 1 year. Hodl process, I mean, is those who consistently keep paying their subscription fee and their account does not expire for the next 1 year. Where we are now is all members are on the core team. All of them gets 200 SBC. If at the end of this year, we are having 50,000 people on the core team, then it's going to be 50,000. And it is expected that if those 50,000 keep paying their subscription fee for 1 year, they would receive an equal match of 600 SBC coins, which will also be an equal match of, that is every day, every month, they are giving 50 SBC. Their ability to consistently keep it up for 1 year without their account expiring gives them 600 JoyG. And then 600 JoyG, they will be able to access a certain amount to use to pay subscription fee. And as the community grows, they will have access to more funds. And the purpose of that fund is solely to grow the community. I've earlier on explained it. We need to grow the community to the point where the world has seen us and we don't struggle again. We need to take responsibility for at least 1 more year. Now, it doesn't mean you won't have some. You know that when the system gives you quadruple match and you have been given the responsibility to bring in at least 3 people every day, every month, 3 people plus yourself is 4. When you multiply $35 by 4 is $140. The system gives you $150. So you're having an extra $10, okay? So your $140 that you are having, one of them goes to your upline because you pay for yourself. The other 3 is for you. Now, the system is like this. If, for instance, about 5,000 of us get our quadruple match, the 5,000 of us will be given quadruple match. Our own is to go out there to bring in people every month. We are required to bring in at least 3 people every month. And that 3 people, the system has given you your quadruple match to pay for them, subsidize for them, not pay for them, okay? So you subsidize for them and you are getting 50% of it. So each time the system gives you money that is held in the system, you will use the money to, so it's going to be optical and equal and opposite reaction. The system gives you fundings, you bring in people. Through the fundings the system gives you. And if you are able to bring in 3 people every month, if the system is giving you $5, the following months it will give you $10. It's going to be particular. Listen, pay attention, okay? Because this I am saying is going to happen. So I don't want you to say, I wasn't informed. Now, some of you will be giving your quadruple match, and some of you will be foolish about it. Permit me to use that word, foolish. Why? Because some of you will think, oh, I've gotten there, so therefore I should use it to, buy food, I mean, pay house rents and live life. Now, if you do that, you'll be given just 1 month. It's going to be a test run, a 1 month chance for everybody on the quadruple match level to go out there and bring in people. The system has empowered you by giving you a quadruple match. The system will make a way for you to cash out. Okay. Now, those who judiciously makes use of it and then brings in 3 people as advised and then gets 50% of it, the equation is balanced. Okay. Now, the following month, the system will give you $10 and it's required that you bring in extra 3 people, which is 6. And if you follow up on that rule, then you have met up your requirements. And then the following month, the system gives you another 3 people. So the following 3rd month, it gives you $15. And then the following 4th month, it gives you $20. So each time it gives you, you bring in new people. That's the equation is balanced. Now, those ones who are unreasonable and are given to an entitlement mindset, all they will do is to eat it. And if you eat it that month, that's just $150. It's not much. You are cut off. Cut off in the sense that the system will not give you more money because you are not using it well. You are not representing stewardship properly. You will now be required to use your own money to pay your subscription fee. But the system will not collect your quadruple match. It will leave it with you. Okay? And it will give you a very long timeline to consider your ways. If you refuse to consider your ways, then there is a system that will, call it up back. You have not kept up. So you are supposed to prove yourself from next year. I'm referring to those that will get their quadruple match. If we all cooperate, all of us will enjoy this. And I'm calling you guys not to fall my hand. Don't disappoint me. Don't disappoint the admin. So this 1 billion coins will be distributed to people who consistently keep up for 1 year. And then after 1 year, they are giving their match. The new members don't get quadruple, they just get equal match, 50 SBC. Those that will be on the administrative cadre. Now, those that will be on the billionaire level, sorry about that. Those that will be on the billionaire level will get nothing as a reward every month when they pay. They go out and work. And then based on the promo available, that's the reward they get in SBC. For instance, they hustle and bring in 100 people in a month because by then the community will be moving fast. So getting 100 people may qualify them to get 10 SBC for that month. They bring in 200 people, 20 SBC for that month. While those on the core team, backup team, rotator team will be getting 200 SBC by just paying subscription fee. But these ones who are in the billionaire level will pay and go out and work. And then they'll be given what you call 50% bounty and then a reward that they are storing up for 1 year. After 1 year, they'll get an equal match of Joy G that will come from this one I highlighted. So the distribution will continue for this. However, for this one, it is for the agent program that we are going to use it and other programs that will follow. That's what this one will come for. And then you use it to do a whole lot of distributions and all that. This is 111 million. It is supposed to be 111 million, 111,111. The distribution has happened. That's why I'm seeing it as 111 million, 106,000, and then some other decimals. This is the distribution concept of our community. Now, if you look at this, this is the same amount of coins inside of our private exchange. As at now, it's 993. Okay, so that was where I was showing you that this is the Joy G version of it. There is also a BUSD. Remember that it's a token of BNB. So I just wanted to show you that. And all these other coins, this is the ones that has been kept. So far, we're having 510 merchants. Sorry, 510 agents. That is this one. Okay, this is also a coin belonging to the admin, and I don't really know the details of what this one is used for. Okay, and then this is the Pancake Swap. We're having 386 coins domiciled in Pancake Swap. Very soon, these coins will dry up, and when it dries up, the price will be skyrockets to the roof. The opportunity to buy and hodl is now. Whether you choose to go about agent donation or you buy through our private exchange, you are encouraged to buy and just hold. Okay, now once our private exchange launches, you will be able to now swap from Joy-G to BNB, and then swap from BNB to Joy-G, the price of Joy-G will be going up so fast that everybody wants to have Joy-G. So that's when it's going to be a mad rush to acquire Joy-G. And people will acquire as many. Some people will come to PancakeSwap and dry up the coins, while some will walk through our private exchange. We have more than enough coins to accommodate you guys. Okay, so I wanted to just reference this particular amount of coins, okay, so that we'll see how much coins we have in Joy-G, and then we will always add as many as the need be. As there is demand for it, we'll also add more. Okay, so on that said, let's go back and then look at where I was. So this is where I am now. This is the same wallet address. If you are looking at it, you see it's the same thing. So when you put it in under BSC scan, under search, you put it in, this is where it brings you to. Now on this place, I want to refresh my page so that you see how much coins has been acquired so far. I think my page has been refreshed, right? Yeah. Now, the last transaction that happened was about 4 hours ago. And when you scroll down, you'll find out. Now, I'm under token transfer, not transactions, token transfer. That one shows you all the transactions going on with tokens that pertain to Joy-G, sorry, that pertain to BNB. So when I come here, you see that this individual bought Joy-G, $10 worth of Joy-G. Okay, you could do the check yourself. Now, I want to appreciate this individual that attended, that bought $232 worth of BNB. Now, if enough of us are able to do this, okay, in about before the end of this month, we can get that to $10,000. So I want to use this opportunity to appreciate this guy. You have been wonderful. You love the community. And I also encourage everyone to duplicate, okay? Let more of us go through our private exchange and buy BUSD. And then they are giving Joy-G. Do it to your own benefit. And then this one brought in $10, and then this one brought in $19, and all that. So let the rate at which we are buying from the PancakeSwap increase. So far, so good. The amount of, sorry, not PancakeSwap, from our private exchange, please, from our private exchange. So far, so good. We're having about 4,567. That's what we are having. We need to get this thing to 6,000 before the end of this month, at least 6,000. And I'm asking you guys to help us. I'm also buying, okay? I'm also buying. And I'm not to tell you how much I've bought and then, my transactions. All of us should buy. It's our project. I don't think there is an escape route yet, apart from what we are seeing. So please do yourself good to buy, okay? So let's go back to our Kringle Cash back office and then round off. So going back to the Kringle Cash back office, I've also shown us this. Now, this is the plans the administration has for the price of Joy-G. And I don't want to go into too much details on that, but I believe the first part has been successfully passed on. Founders meeting is now founders meeting. No more mass adoption meeting. Okay. We are going to have a lot of changes. By the end of this year, there will be a lot of changes. Okay. Now, there is something I want to ask, and I want you to answer. What if the change gets to the point where we have to change our name? Because from this website we are seeing, there is nothing that pertains to Kringle.cash again. Kringle pertains to TBC. The smaller fractions of TBC is Kringle. So the essence of Kringle.cash has been, it's now in the past. Okay. Expect a change by January next year. Okay. Now the administration is laying the foundation. You will still keep seeing more changes. You are going to keep seeing more changes. Don't say I am not aware. Okay. And you must be an active member to access the new system that is coming. That's why the admin is asking you to come in while you can. Now, I see us getting to over 70,000 members before the end of this year. Very real, very possible. Hold on, keep in touch, watch how it plays out. So the last thing I'll talk about is agent activation. And this agent activation, okay, let's go back to the blog. It's coming up. I don't know. Possibly I left it there for long. So while it's coming up for the agent activation, the administration is telling us that we can't keep waiting, because it's like people have just decided that each time the price goes up, they bring it down. I don't know why they are doing this. Sincerely speaking, I keep asking myself, how will a human being want this project to succeed when all they do is, go against it? So the administration is smarter than all those bad guys put together. I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding what I'm saying. I'm confident about it. And you are going to see that the administration will stupefy them, and they will look so unreasonable and foolish before their eyes. These ones doing this thing are doing it deliberately. It has come to the point where they are deliberately doing this. This is not a mistake. And it's not because they are hungry. They just want to take time and then make the system down. But I am telling you that the administration is like 1,000 times smarter than them. You are going to see it play out between now and the end of this month, the end of this year. And all of you will be surprised that, wow, Georgie could get to 2,000. Wow, Georgie could get to 5,000 between now and first quarter of this next year. You guys are going to see it happen. At least I told you first, okay? So, listen, as at the time of writing this, the agents have received 253 individual 10 BUSD donations in the past week. So in about a week ago, about 253 people has been donating. So people are saying the project is no more working. Are you not seeing clearly that the project is working very well? The problem is that people want to enjoy all the donations. They want to enjoy for 365 days. You mustn't have to enjoy for 365 days. The idea is promoting this project. If you have $100, go ahead and donate. If you have $50, go ahead and donate. If you have $200, you don't have to have money to cover for 1 year before you do it. You will also gain because the Joy G price will keep going up. So if you put in $200 in the next 6 months, that $200 you put in may worth $1,500. It's that, where on earth will you get such returns on investments? The problem is we want to get everything and want to see it. Our problem is we are paying attention to now. You don't pay attention to now. Pay attention to the future. So I'm not asking you to pay and then, or to not pay because you are afraid after 7 days you won't have money. Do what you can and then allow nature to take its course. Okay? But people are doing it. So far, so good. About 2,530 individual agent allocations of $1 have been set aside for our agents and their future effort for goodwill. Now, people thought it was going to be through Joy G, and the first thing the admin did was to stupefy their wisdom. And you are going to see more stupefaction of wisdom, if you permit me to use that word, because those guys are thinking that as long as we're in this community, this project won't succeed. You will see the wisdom that God gave to the administration and you will be wowed. And at some point, those people fighting the system will help the system to move forward because of their own selfish interest anyway, not because they want the system to go forward, but because they have maximum gain, maximum benefit. That's why they will do what they will do. Yes, it's going to happen like that. Because if you wanted the system to succeed at this level by now, you should have stopped selling and allowed people to start buying. But you see that when people try to buy, they sell off immediately. Watch how things are going to play out. But nonetheless, it means we're making progress. And I'm happy with the fact that we're making progress. So the administration now said, however, the value of Joy G is too small to activate the agents with Joy G. So I am announcing that we are not going to wait for Joy G. We need agent activation now. And he said he took his time to border on this yesterday. I will try as much as I can to border on it as well, so that people will get it from the administration's point of view. So let's continue. Now, this program will unlock opportunities along the way, and you'll see the progress on the dashboard until a dedicated page will be listed under the agent menu on KCBO after our first successful run. So this is a prophecy that will happen in about a month from now. So watch how it's going to be. My joy is this. These guys can't control Joy G. Sorry, they can't control BUSD. Yeah, they can't. I'm not here to tell you what the admin will do. I know what he will do, but I won't tell you. But you will see it happen, because I don't know the people watching my video anymore. The people watching my video are the good, the bad, and the ugly. I am hoping that there are more of the good guys watching. It appears that these bad guys are watching to hear what the admin wants to do, and then they go behind the scene to counter it. Well, I'm telling you now that my strategy has changed. I only put what I see and tell you what you are supposed to know, not what you are not supposed to know. All right, so that said, let's continue. So how does this work? Simple. We will begin at a requirement of 200 donations, and 2 agents who have received the most $1 allocations in this week period will be selected to receive $250 worth of BUSD. Now, I hope you understood this. This is a no-brainer. What the administration is saying is we will begin at a requirement of 200 donations. So admin is actually waiting so that we have donations of 200 people. So 200 people will be donating $1 to different agents. There are so many agents out there already. It can be more than 200 donations, but the minimum requirement to launch it is 200. Now, from what we've seen in this place, we already see that in the past week we had over 200. So getting 200 is a no-brainer. That's why he's even going below 253 to say 200. So it's been guaranteed that every week we have about 200 donations, and we are encouraging members to join us to grow these numbers. Okay, so 200 donations, of course, you have 10 people to donate to. So out of these 200 people, some will donate and donate and donate and donate to some agents that they feel that they love. And I want to use this opportunity to say, if you're also part of those donating, I'm open to your donations as well. And I'm looking forward to also do goodwill. I haven't done goodwill yet, and I want to do goodwill. And it is your support that will help me to make that happen. So if you are there and you think that I'm giving content to the community and you think my content makes a whole lot of sense, please do well to support me. Okay, do well to donate to me. And I look forward to seeing that I represent the community as an ambassador for goodwill. All right. So that said, based on the number of people who donate, somewhere along the line, those who are able to donate to the point where, we're able to get 2 particular agents that received the majority of the donations from these 200 people. Now, these 200 people are people that have served the community and are still serving. And we are going to start small, like the previous admin said. We are going to crawl, we are going to walk, and then we'll start running. So this one is our crawling. So it wouldn't be out of place if those people that will be selected as agents are recognized members in the community. But somewhere along the line, there are plans the admin has so that every agent will have an opportunity to enjoy goodwill and prove themselves to the community. Those who fail to, there will be consequences, which we are going to read also. So I hope you understand that we are going to begin at a requirement of 200 donations, and 2 agents who have received the most $1 allocations in this week will be selected to receive 250 BUSD. So it simply means that the administration is giving $500 worth of BUSD to those 2 agents. $250, $250 each. Only those 2. That's what he means. I hope you understand this. It's self-explanatory. It's a no-brainer. Now, these funds will be sent directly to the agents that received the most allocations in the week period, that is in that particular week. So it has already begun. This is Thursday. It began this Thursday. So the agent's activation will begin Thursday. So it has begun at 00 GMT. So it has already begun. It's already running. Now, the weekly period will be Thursday at 00 BM to Wednesday 23:59:59 GMT. So it's already begun, and you are going to begin to see a lot of playouts in our Kringle Cash back office under the agent section. Those things will be there. It's already written here. I will soon get to it. So if you are those that the system is helping, is supporting, you will see it. It's transparent. Everybody will know. Okay. All right. So agents who receive these funds will be required to use these funds, those funds in their community, or whatsoever sphere of influence they have. A small stipend of funds will be expected that the agents can use for their personal needs, but the majority, at least $200, should be used for goodwill. Now, when I'll be doing my own, I'm going to be very transparent. My documentations are going to be excellent. People are going to see, in fact, you are going to feel that you were in my donations. There is a plan I have to go about it. It's going to be beautiful. It may be small, but it will be beautiful. And every bit of activity that I went through will be carefully documented for transparency's sake. And it's going to be put out there for the world to see. And I also expect members to do it. I have done that before. So reference our Goodwill page under Nigerian Ambassador. You will see what I did. I was as transparent as I can. And I will even try to be more transparent than I can, because I also know that before the end of this year, I will have an opportunity to do goodwill, and people will see it. So I hope the community understands and also do the necessary to support the members who are willing to do it. Bederick has also done it, and he has done it several times, and we all have seen, we've borne witness to see that he's doing it well. So where was I? But the majority, at least $200, should be used for goodwill. Now, this can be a donation to a local church or mosque, as the case may be, community center, or door to door. It's up to you to know how to use it, but you will need to take photos and send a brief recap of what you accomplished and send them to the admin, where they can be added to the goodwill page on our KCBO. Now, it's a small start, but with unlocked potential, many agents can get in on the activation. So this how it's going to be. Donations required, agents activated. So 200 donations, it means the administration will give each of them $250. So funds per agent, are you seeing it? So funds per agent means $500 will be given to 2 agents, 250 each. That's it. Now, when the agents gets to $300, 300 agents, then we bring in one more agent, and then we still give them $250 for the 3 agents, which is 750. For 400 agents who come in, we bring in one more agent. So it's not going to be done through hanky panky. It's going to be freaking transparent. It is the donors who are also going to be agents that will select their own agents to donate to. And out of those agents to donate to, those ones who have the highest counts out of that 1 week are the ones that will do the donations, do the goodwill, not donations. So that's a level of transparency all of us will see. So at some point to get to 500, it becomes 5 agents. Then this time, when it's 400, then it's 4 agents. Now, when it's 4 agents, it's no more going to be 250, to be 350. So this is how it will go until we are now 1,000 agents that are helping to donate. And this is going to play out gradually. Okay, it's going to play out gradually. There is no timeline attached to this. It will play out gradually. Somewhere along the line, we'll have 10 agents. Each of them will have 550 in BUSD. And we keep growing. And do you also know that while these activities are going on behind the scene, that as they donate, they are also getting Joy G. The agents they donate to also have Joy G, and it's accumulating. Nothing has happened to it. It's accumulating. The intent of the admin is to make Joy G a utility token. And a utility token means a useful coin used for one or two activities or the other. The admin wants to see that in about a year or so from now, people will use it for school fee payments, use it for transportation charges, for a lot of other things. That's what we want to do. And that's what he's working on. You are going to see it play out soon. All right, so let's round off. Now, as you can see, the agent donations will quickly unlock additional agents and access to more funds for goodwill. Only the agents who have received the highest donations for the week will receive the funds. You will see your standing each day shortly after the day's donation have completed. Now, at the end of the week cycle, the tally will be posted and the agents to be given activated will be contacted, and everybody will see that it's transparent. Okay. All right. Now, in order to promote the best distribution of the unlock features, in order to promote the best distribution of the unlock features, regions, countries, continents will be considered in future weeks. Asia Africa, Asia, and the rest of the world should all be represented. And we will split the agent activation program in coming weeks to maximize our goodwill coverage. So just as it was before, when the administration used to go about competitions and all that, we are going to grow from, just the way we are. We subdivide it to continents. We subdivide it from continental level to country level. And then we subdivide it from country level to, it's going to be such that the world will feel the impact of our goodwill. And in another 1 year from now, the community will be overwhelmed by people wanting to do goodwill. Yes, because they will enjoy a large chunk of returns in JOY-G, which they can use to attend to their basic needs. This is the plan. This is the plan. Relax. Okay. So let's find out. Let's finalize. Now, there are rules and there are guidelines. And these rules and guidelines will be used to filter out the bad ones among us. Before the admin will start anything that has to do with JOY-G, he's going to use BUSD as a way to filter out the bad eggs among us. So we are not in a haste. We are taking our time. And these things are self-explanatory. And I don't want to belabor the point. I'm only going to look at 1 and 2. And then those of us who can follow through on the rest. But this is what the administration said. As much as possible, I've been trying to align myself with what he said yesterday. Now, there are rules and there are guidelines. Agent activation funds are to be used in the best way to see fit to apply them to your community. Now, there are no wrong answers, but you must document your efforts. And if you have any questions or doubts about getting the right fit, come to the admin for guidance. That's what the admin says. Okay. Now, there are also leaders out there you can meet for guidance. Okay. So it's up to you. Decide on who you want to go to. So these are the ones that will win. And I also know that by the grace of God, if I win, based on previous experience, I know what to do. Now, you can participate every week if you are an active agent in good standing. Now, what does it mean to be in good standing? Being in good standing means you are holding on to the coins given to you. Okay. And some people are selling. Well, we shall find out as we progress. Agents who do not act with good intentions or take the money and run will be removed from the program and they are standing revoked. Like I said, before we start doing JOY-G, we would filter out the bad eggs amongst us. And I also know that the members who are the goodwill donation members know who the bad ones are. But, well, I don't know. It's your discretion that matters. So I give the wisdom to the administration to decide on how that will be done. Now, we don't want any scammers among us. So if your intention is to do so, don't bother. Now, this applies to multiple accounts. Now, you may only receive the agent activation once per agent. Now, if you're found to have more than one agent account, your funds will be issued to the next runner-up. Remember that the donors will receive $10 in JOY-G for a daily donation. And if they have donated 7 consecutive donations, then we'll receive an additional $5 in JOY-G in a separate transaction. So, of course, from the 8th day to the 30th day, they get an extra $5. That's what it's saying. And then going forward, from the 31st day, after 30 days of additional $5, becomes, so from the 31st day, that's what you get. Now, the only requirement for this additional JOY-G is that you HODL. It all boils down to HODL. When our private exchange starts, you can use it in our private exchange. There will be no penalties. Okay. So I don't want to go about any other thing. I believe I've given you the bulk of the contents. So on that note, I will stop and now finalize. Finalizing has to do with questions. I asked a question yesterday, and the question pertained to GGR. I asked the administration, are we still going to use GGR? He said, yes, we are still going to use GGR. But then we need to build our community to a reasonable level. 1. 2, we should also create utility for JOY-G. And he also said that those coins that were stuck in the exchange, the likes of our KLove, GGR, that it will be given back to the members just like the way we have it in our equal match. But like he said, he doesn't want it to be numbers. He wants it to be accessible to us so that we can use it for 1 or 2 other things. But we need to get properly organized, get proper fundings to build this to a reality. That's what he said. Now, I also asked him, how about farm war? He said farm war is also what will be given back to members of the community. But then it all boils down to how many people are supporting this project so that he can be able to carve out a niche. I mean, build a system so that the people can have it back. That's what he said. I also asked him about the staking. He said same thing applies, and that will also be given back to the people in the course of time. That all these things he has it in mind, and that he has a plan, a very good plan to make sure that everybody gets it. So give or take, let's say in the next 3 to 6 months from now, all these things will be in the things of the past. For now, our primary concern is to grow the community, stay active, receive our quadruple match, and then use it to grow the community going forward. That's exactly what we are doing. Okay. So that said, your questions now. Ask your questions because the meeting is over. I've summarized the mass adoption meeting. So good morning, sir. More blessings to you, Ambassador Augustine. You're welcome there. And then good morning. Good job, brother Afia. Right? Yes. And then my beloved brother from another mother. Long time, bro. I salute you specially. Yeah, thank you very much. Sometimes I wonder if you're a politician. All right, let's keep going. Morning to you, boy. Morning to you. Sorry, morning. This is your boy, Mr. Tunde. I like the way you construct those questions to admin on Monday. All right, this my beloved brother was there yesterday. So it's okay for you to go to the mass adoption founders meeting and also come to hear this so that you compare what I said with that. I also have a bit of other knowledge that maybe the community may not have, and I would use this platform to educate the community. Okay, so thank you very much. Now, you really spoke our mind, and I am tempted not to attend the meeting because your summary is superb. Sir, thank you very much, but I still encourage you to attend the meeting because you can reach out to the administration directly. The administration emphasized that he doesn't want a few to reach out, that if it were possible, the community should reach out to him through Telegram. And he wants to have what you call a family relationship with the entire community. That's what he wants. And he wants to make do all the debts, settle everybody so that everybody will be happy. That's also what he wants. Okay. All right. So let's keep moving. Thanks for this wonderful summary. Beloved brother Dominic, this is also one of the strong leaders in our Nigerian community. I do appreciate you, beloved brother Dominic. So finally, this is a good job, Ambassador Augustine. The task is great, but we shall get to our destination by God's grace. Amen. I believe you. I believe God on your behalf. I know that that will happen. All right. So I believe I've been able to summarize the mass adoption meeting. Oh, founders meeting. It will take me a while to, acclimatize to the founders meeting language. So mass adoption meeting. Remember to like, remember to share, remember to subscribe to this channel. If you have your questions to ask, you missed this meeting, do well to reach out to me privately. Okay. You can also reach out to me through your comment section on YouTube. I would respond to you. I love you guys. Till I'll be coming your way again some other time. Most likely next week, Tuesday, depending on the situation of things. Cheers. God bless you. And bye for now.